You can see 30 years, Chundumpulus, Sonia, a boy. She's just there, we didn't get the age. Mama, we didn't have her age. This is one, she was also brutal that day. This man was also killed. This baby, she's 12 years old. And somebody will say it's not a genocide. And if they want facts family, that Remo Amokri, let him come to Plateau. I will take him to their grave to prove to him the genocide in Nigeria. And if Nigerian government will bow down, mellow down, and accept their guilt and say, yes, there's genocide of Christians, they should not generalize it. If they say Muslims are also killed, by who? By Muslims. Why didn't the Muslim cry out? Let them cry out that their people are being killed. But they can't do it. Because they are attacking each other based on their belief in Quran. They are divided. The Muslims in Southwest, South, they are far better. They are very intelligent. They know how to worship Allah in truth. And they stand and love the Christians. They live together, but not in the north. Because of fanatical training that they receive from Iran, from Afghanistan. And they are displaying it. Now they want to stop the children. They can't do it. Because they have enjoyed, the children have enjoyed looting and order.
Just one tweet from the President of the United States of America changed the entire narrative currently in Nigeria, turned Asura to, a state capture, turned everywhere, excluding the eastern part of the country that has not fell into this tsunami fever coming from Donald Trump tweet. Just one tweet for one man, Nigeria is running up and down. And of course, we was given to Reverend Ezekiel, the Reverend Father from Plateau, for being very, very vocal, fearless, bold, encouraging, and ready, to take the boost always by the horn. And that is what we have seen recently. He's the one, the brain behind the viral video, calling the attention of the international community, calling the attention of the world leaders and world powers on the issue that has to do with centered on genocide, killing in Nigeria, substantiated, accepted, investigated, confirmed to be very 100% true. About the turning point now is that a lot of people are being seen as some of the people who are behind this over the years. In that video, actually, as you have watched, he mentioned these prominent people serving in APC terrorist government in Nigeria. I remember also the viral video where we saw a bandit making open confession, saying it loud and clear they are being sponsored by the federal government. Trump is actually very correct. Trump is very honest. Trump's perspective seems to be generating a lot currently now. But the fact is that can Nigerian government actually go after these intimidating personalities in Nigeria that have been linked with the sponsorship of killings that have been going on over the years?
But Pastor Ezekiel come out to us, come out so that he can prove it anywhere. And now he said he has vowed to drive these people, the vice president and the Bible, to ICC. He said he is ready to lay his life for this genocide, that he is sure that these people are very much involved in all this. How can you ask me, sir?
Yeah, you can see the invitation has been extended any moment from now. Ezekiel Damatu is going to appear right there in the White House for one-on-one brief with the strongest man on earth, President Donald Trump. The man from Plateau is going to brief him on development and is ready to tender evidences right there before the International Criminal Court on how the Vice President Shetima, who it was reported some time ago that one notorious kidnapper, bandit, Boko Haram, ISIS, and the rest of them was found in his house. So he has also pointed out to people that have to working with the national office of the security advisor to the president, Nuhu Ribadu. So you can see the entire structure, and the man is fearless and is going to open a more kind of, doors on the issues surrounding the killings that's going on.
Yes, we've seen that Sakana Sokoto has repeated the claims. The man came out with videos and names of people directly, and the Fulani caliphate are saying that list is dubious, and then that list does not exist. That man Pastor Ezekiel is trying to divide
then how would you justify the Christian statement credited to ISIS, that the killing of Christians will continue in Nigeria unstopped? And that's a clear statement coming from ISIS, and nobody's going to stop that. Then if the Sultan of Sokoto is saying this, and there's no killing in Nigeria, and nobody's killing anybody in Nigeria, then why are people always pointing their hand on the Fulani stock, which he represents completely? Thank God, the Hausas are saying that he's no longer their leader. The Yoruba Muslims are saying they are not going to take instructions from them, because it is very clear. How come? I don't know whether the kind of Islam they practice in the north is different from other ones in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the rest of them, where we are seeing this set of people too, developing their countries, engaging in social international engagement and activities, and we can also see that Qatar at one point or the other, organized, World Cup. Why is it that the Nigerian type of Islam, is centered on extremism, jihadist tendencies, killings, and the rest of them? And their boss is saying there's nothing like that. So are you trying to tell the American government that they cannot do anything? Is Sultan Sokoto trying to dare the America, Donald Trump, that they cannot do anything, but if they stop their leg on the soil of Nigeria, then they will tell them that they are the owners of Nigeria? That is a 1 billion question that definitely left for them to answer as this thing continue to take a dramatic turnaround in all ramifications, including trying to put Aso Rock on the red alert.
But sir, the pastor also said that the Nigerian immigration are trying to deny him visa to visit to the White House, because if he gets to the White House, there might be chaos, and that might expose a whole lot of things. Now, what do you think that this rumor is true, sir?
Possibly it's rumor. It is true. It's very possible. Nigeria is a dark nation where anything can happen. But what we're saying at this point in time, when a superior power intervenes, the man will get his visa and go straight to the White House, Washington there, and be able to put more fat on the table to get the likes of Mike Arnold, Ted Cruz, and so many of them like that to begin to look at the issue. Well, federal government is trying to say that their diplomatic approach to United States government on the issue of invasion is yielding result. I don't know the kind of result it's yielding. We are still seeing on daily basis, people are being killed in Nigeria. On daily basis there has been reported killing of the same people, the same stock of people on daily basis. So what we are saying at this point in time, that let it be very decisive that Donald Trump were able to take this particular stand and push for this decision that he has made to be able, because if Donald Trump refuses to do the needful at the right time, of course Nigerians will be doomed completely.
Yes,
will be doomed completely.
So lastly, before I let you go, sir. Lastly before I let you go, sir. So do you think that the Sultan of Sokoto and the Sokoto Caliphate are now in panic because of this expulsion made by Prophet Ezekiel Gamacho, and this is as calling for even more people are saying no to the Fulani Caliphate.
The Fulani, that's what I'm saying, that it will definitely lead to disintegration of Nigeria completely, because one of the conditions that was given to the Northerners were to jettison anything that has to do with Sharia, which they have rejected, and they are threatening Americans, with a combat war at the end of the day. So they are not going to jettison that, but I think in all wisdom, there's nothing big about this entity called Nigeria that America should start thinking of how to, separate Nigeria, so that they can go and run their own caliphate the way they want. It is not a matter that must be one. The British government has distanced themselves from anything that has to do with the North in case America decides to invade Nigeria. So they are on their own, definitely, but the fear is that some part of Southwest definitely is going to collapse in few years to Islamic government. Yes, they're going to collapse to Islamic government, yes, and that is what the son of the late Fela Anikulapo Okuti is questioning the rationale why the Southwest Islam is encouraging jihadists and are not standing up against the Fulani North at the end of the day.
Okay, thank you for coming out to your question.
Thank you.